Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, and today on Tutor Tuesday, we are reviewing a game from RoboRisk, a grandmaster ranked Risk player, playing on some of the most ridiculous blizzards on Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals that I have ever seen. Let's focus on the man, the myth, and legend located right here. Look at these blizzards, guys, with a blizzard here, 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 and here. The blizzards cut the board in half right through this point. That is ridiculous. You also have an incredible one border noob corner all through like this spot. And you are seeing like a 2-point hold of Southeast Europe, Orient, and North Africa all through here. Absolute insanity. So Robo chooses to cap here in France because he wants to have the mobility and hopes to go like down here. It's a little bit risky because potentially either the pink player or the green player here could potentially try to roll down the capital. However, or even black could try to do it. However, it's early enough in the turn order where I think this is very unlikely. Generally, if you're 5th or 6th, I would not be capping on a 1. But 4th, it could be just good enough to be like a okay. A good alternative spot to cap would have been right here on this 3 in Spain if he chose to be safe. And we didn't see what pink is doing, but I'm assuming right now there's probably some capitals like in this area. Maybe somebody has the God spot right here. Maybe there's a spot in Orient. Maybe a person in noob corner. What I like about Robo's position right now is green is self-destructing their troops. Is he's having a little bit more flexibility to go down, like, because you're not seeing anybody that is located here. Looks like it's fine. Here you can see Robo. He's just introducing all the players. He's a people guy. You love to see him. Like, this guy I'm talking about, by the way, like, you gotta subscribe to him. He's like a new channel, but like he has a lot of experience with YouTube and thumbnails. Like, give it like 3 or 4 months. This guy's going to be huge, and I'm glad to be covering him early. Now, Robo right now is looking at his position. He's probably going to be losing his material up here. I wouldn't put anything here to try to protect it. Black's position also here is kind of weak, but I don't think it's worth rolling because you also have to stop all of this. So what he should be doing right now is placing everything on capital, and you can see he actually fails the 3v1. But I think that was actually a mistake to attack there because you would have to do a split back and forth to get the bonus. And now you can see Robo is getting some bad dice right there because he lost 1 on each one, but he could have lost 3 on the 2. Generally, I like to keep my capital at least a 6 on the end of round 1. And this is because if somebody has a bonus, like pink could reasonably have Italy right now or the Dinaric Alps. If they get like 10, 11 troops, they could roll your capital down, have like an 80, 90% chance, get a good roll losing 5 and have a 7 left. And then suddenly you're just out of this game because you can't retake the capital and you have very little territory left and you're getting outproduced and then eliminated. But like generally in progressive capitals, I like to be really kind of like more cautious when possible because people may be trying to do silly things. And you can see like pink is trying to break. I can understand them doing that because you really didn't have much of a way to retaliate against that. Ultimately, it looks like Robo is not getting punished because green and black are not around him right now. But Robo must focus on reprioritizing getting his bonus up on the next move. Otherwise, he's going to be in a really, really bad spot. And also, you can see here, what green is doing is making no sense right now. He's like leaving all of his troops around and just kind of like attacking a little bit more haphazardly. You generally want to leave your troops on one location unless there's a specific reason not to, because you want to be able to attack in a line to really attack with a sense of purpose to grow in size and strength. Black also is making a little bit of a mistake right now. They really should put more troops on capital, and now they are 7. I think that's actually okay. But now we can see Robo's making a nice move here, clearing out the pink player, and they're trying to say good neighbor with everyone. And recognizing that pink's a little bit of a threat, they leave a 2 down here. I love Robo's move right now. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. He's basically doing the minimal amount of guards, but this is a really standard France and Spain game. When you're seeing a lot of super crazy Giga Chad blizzards like we're seeing right here, a lot of times people kind of gravitate towards these honeypot type locations because of their power and opportunity that they overall hold. So sometimes doing a standard strategy away from the mold can be an excellent move for yourself because it's going to allow people to not really be paying attention to you at all. And this means that you can get very big very quickly and then envelop and take over the honeypot for yourself as other players are fighting for it. It looks like no one has punished black. So if this game goes long, so right now I'm not seeing anybody in the Eastern Europe or Russia area. I think black is the only one up here right now. So this is significant because if the black player were to basically get something like 30 plus per turn right here and everybody's still fighting, black wins the game. Like right now, black's getting 10, but now he's getting on 17. He's taking over another bonus. Next turn, he's getting like something like 14. That's really dangerous. It looks like there's probably 2 or 3 capitals located in the bottom right-hand corner of the maps. So Robo is on borrowed time. Right now, he's trying to solidify his position, but I feel like this is a little bit of a mistake. A key thing I like to do is, like, you want to be greedy. A lot of the times, like, I'm looking at my opponents. If you look at a turn or two before, like, green was placing troops haphazardly down and not really attacking like that well. Didn't seem to be attacking that fast. It makes me believe that they're a weaker player. When someone is a little bit weaker, I tend to like to be a little bit more aggressive if I can with expanding. Like, I would have probably made this like a 10 or 11 or so as to not lose it. But I probably would have placed a lot more troops down here and tried to make a big push going for the West Africa bonus. Because if I can get that and then get 20 plus troops per turn, I'm going to be completely strong for myself. Because purple hasn't been doing too much, right? Like, they've just been attacking like haphazardly in Orient with other people. White hasn't been doing too much. Like, pink, they've been getting a little bit right now, but I really haven't been seeing anything too crazy from them, right? Like, they're just getting 5, so I think it's very unlikely that they're just going to start attacking you, the blue player, because they're too busy fighting with everybody else right now. So that's like one of my biggest advice is if you're not seeing good opponents around you, just start expanding super fast. But now black is getting 15. Again, we are on borrowed time. If I am the black player, what I'm trying to do right now is aggressively take over the Russia bonus. So I think this is a mistake by black. They're taking a card and passing, hoping to not have people focus on them. But again, who is up here? No one is up here. And now again, we see Robo. Robo should be going. And now he sees a capital. He sees where green is located. So it looks like he has a little bit of movement and stuff occurring. And now we have more information on the board. So this was a value-added move to get this information for ourselves. Purple's having 10. They probably have the North Africa bonus right now. Or maybe they have the Cascades bonus right now. White and green are basically covering this whole side of the board, which means that if people want to go out and attack, purple and white are going to have to go through all of the blue player, our protagonist. And here's a screenshot, by the way. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous stuff right now. I'm really, I think, worried about the position because, yeah, Robo's getting a lot of troops right now. He's super safe and growing at a fair amount. But I feel like he's not considering like the long-term implications as to where things are going right now in this game. The key thing, moving from the high master to the grandmaster level, is what I call initiative. The ability to really think about the long-term implications of the game and acting on them to to kind of control the movement and where things like are going. Some things just like taking over West Africa and trying to push the envelope a little bit. Maybe putting a bit more pressure on the black players. They don't start getting a ridiculous number of troops like per turn. These type of things I think are important because you can see like Robo's taking another card, but now he's card blocking like or his capital. That was a significant move, and he's going and attacking. This is good. So white's okay with this because it looks like black was attacking from before. So this is actually an interesting move on Robo's play. But if he just got West Africa a little bit earlier, he could have had even more troops right now or had more territory and still more opportunity. Now purple has 16, so now like Robo kind of lost out on that chance. But you can see like black, this is where the long-term problems are coming into play right now. Thankfully, white is okay with this because right now they're trying to keep up an exterior. If I was white, I would have placed a little bit more on capital. 19's a little weak, especially with how strong some sides are getting right now. And you can see green even already traded in early. Because of that early trade in, they're just going to be falling even further behind now. Like they can't even get a bonus for themselves anymore. If I'm the blue player, besides attacking black a little bit to keep them in control, I think I need to start attacking and hurting the green player more if possible. If someone's really weak, like what are they going to do and retaliate against you if you were to just take over all of the West Africa bonus, prevent them from getting anything? They have 5 troops. What's the worst they're going to do? Place all their troops in and slam you? And whoa, okay, I guess black is good, the slammy type. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a lot of damage. But you actually, Robo is able to hold the freaking Germany bonus. That is crazy. So if Robo could consider taking the green player capital right now, but I think the better move is to just take over all of West Africa. Instead, you can see he's trying to control the pocket and control the black player right now. But I think the better move, attack into green. There's no reason to be good neighbor with like that. Like at this point, he's keeping black in line. But I think you have to think about what the other players are doing right now, how they are reacting. In the white player's case, they got their stack slammed. So how do you think white feels? White is extremely angry about that. So as the white player is angry about these actions, I would be expecting them to be attacking black anyway. They also said well played when you got a lot of troops, so they want to clearly be on your good side because you're one of the strongest players right now. For all the above, I would not really have attacked black like that hard. I would have let white do a lot of my work for me in this sense. Let the two sides fight it out. Because you could see, right? White's going in. They're specifically only hitting you because they have to hit you. And now they're putting a stack right there, right? Just as we predicted. So they could have easily just made that stack like a 7 or a 6 instead and attacked all of those territories. And if you had instead gone into green, they would have been on the cusp of elimination. And you could have a really nice 2-point play for yourself controlling like this side of the board. Predicting the aggression and reading the emotions of your opponents and what they are doing is a critical skill set to really getting good, strong, decisive snowball victories in your advanced progressive capitals or any advanced type map. You can see though, green is getting 5 and they are doing the trade-in right now. This is a little, I think, lucky on their end to be having that. I think results-wise, this ends up working pretty well for you because green was not attacking you now. But oh my gosh, even black is trading in. My goodness gracious, this is insane. So I'm expecting black is now going to be going in hard. And let's see, how hard are they going to go? Yeah, they should be popping the 15. Yep, popped. I think they got a really good roll too. And I think they're even going back. They are in danger of just taking over the whole thing. So one thing you could do right now, because you have been focusing on the black player, is if you were to trade in right now for yourself, what you could do, and yeah, Robo is trading in, he can just be attacking here And always tries to go for the white player. Does he get the kill? Yes, he does. And white did have a trade in as well. So this was a good move. And that's where pink is. Wow. Okay, so pink is just in a really tough spot right now. Pink. And hopefully you will be okay. But with pink trading in, they could possibly want to pop your stack. The other thing about taking out is that it's like white was your ally. They were normally going to be working with you. I think a really good move you could have potentially done. Yeah, oh my gosh, pink is dead. My goodness, I was not seeing that. And wow. Now purple's super weak, and maybe you can kill them. Well, geez, forget what I was saying. I was just saying clear out all black here and park your stack here. But instead, we're seeing like a bonanza right now of all these sides attacking and killing each other. So you do have some opportunity, but the risk now of black having all this stuff is like they fully park down there with a 70 stack getting 30 plus troops a turn. Like this is a danger. Like if purple was not smacking pink super hard, which you could not predict it because you didn't see, this could have been extremely, extremely risky. You're also not sliding, so you lost a couple of troops right there. Let's see what's going on. Yep, we're seeing more attacks. More attacks. And it looks like you are going to be eliminating the purple player here. I'd also take out black. Very good pathing. Very, very good right now. And that's going to be triggering another trade-in for our protagonist, Robo. And you can see green is now very, very weak. Black is relatively strong. But black's getting the 30 plus per turn. It's basically a split map scenario between the two. But black has the positioning. However, they're going to have to open up one of your stacks eventually. You can see Robo's just trying to put a couple of things down to withhold. But time's running out. He's got to go fast. He's got to go fast here. Got to refortify. A little bit with time. He could have kept smacking green a little bit more. With green about to die, I think it was best to not be doing anything crazy. Green should just be taking one card and passing right now. Maybe taking like a one bonus a little bit for themselves. And it looks like the worst that they can possibly do is invade the North Africa bonus. But I think Green's doing the best thing they can do right now to try and survive for themselves. With all these capitals down, things should be okay. But you can see like black is doing some good stuff right now. However, the 60 stack is opened up. The 60 stack is opened up now. Does Robo have a trade in? No, he does not. This is a critical move. Does Robo go full slammy slam into the black player here? I don't think so. I think you just want to fortify up your capitals a little bit instead, if you can right now. Maybe attack a 1 of green, but he breaks green instead. Instead of attacking with the 7, that may be antagonizing the green player a little bit. And you don't want green just like self-destructing into you because they're pissed off. So you have to be careful about that. And no set on 4. You can see Robo's face right now. He's really upset about that. However, I think you're still in a pretty good spot. The black player is in around 130, 140 troops with Robo being at 210. Robo did have the trade in here. I think he could have eliminated green and then looked to take it by going up against black in the end game. But you can see Robo's look right now. Like you can see he's parsing his lips. He's nervous. He knows these blizzards are rare and how dangerous this is. And at this point, he was just worried about his 50 getting hit because his stack was getting really weak. At this point, if I'm Robo and he makes a mistake here, I wouldn't be placing more troops down there. I think the better move is placing more troops down in that capital, yes. And you realize the capital back in the Orient is not too important. A 60 should be enough. And now black stack is a little bit weak. Green's now getting a little bit more troops. But again, green's not doing anything. This next trade is going to be critical because we're going to see what black potentially wants to do. And oh, green took too long. Green took too long, so they did not trade in. So now black is going to go. Does black try to take out the green player here? Yes, but that's risky. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, they're going for it. If black player kills green, they're done. And basically, when we saw, Robo was so worried. He thought it was over. He thought it was over at this point. But can he get the kill? There's a lot that has to go right here. There's a lot of troops. And the green player is still alive. Okay, this is a huge opportunity because the black player wasted all of their troops. Robo needs to kill the green player now. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. He needs to place some troops down, like, on this end, and he needs to go around and attack. Green also leaves some troops, like, this way in case there's a weak capital. You can then kind of swing through with this stack here and get ready to blast. But he makes a huge mistake. He leaves all of his troops up there, and black leaves a huge stack to guard. Oh, no. That was a huge mistake by Robo. We had to place troops down to ensure killing the green player because black clearly was fortifying that way. He's now making a little bit of a fortification mistake. He's attacking, but he's not sliding, which is costing him a little bit of extra troops. He's also failing to break everywhere up from above. Oh, Robo's panicking. He's panicking right now, so he's now trying to hold everything down. And he's done that, but I would have placed more troops down there. And thankfully, green has the trade in. So green is going to be able to pummel the black player now. But, oh, that was a mistake. Because if green did not have a set there, black certainly would have been able to kill them. And green obviously is pissed off, so he just full slam into the black player. So now the green player is obviously dead based on like what's happened. But now the black player is on 4 cards, and he just goes off stack. He just goes off stack because he realized he's lost. And Robo has a trade in, and he wins the game. What a ridiculous, ridiculous game. Robo played one of the best games of his life. Go subscribe to this man. But this is OliveXC signing off.